Hey there, YouTube followers. Michael of Pain and War Games. So, sorry, I'm just looking for my cap for my drink. So I had the week off because my shoulder was really messed up. Went and saw a doctor. Um, I'm probably gonna have surgery on it. I'll be out for 3 or 4 days. I'm just waiting to get the MRI and done, so that way I can see exactly how much surgery I need. Doctor's like, hey, you only need 3 or 4 days off after that. So, had this week off because I was in so much pain. Excuse me, guys. Got a really good painkiller, so it's helping with that. That way I can be tided over until whatever happens needs to happen. So, what have I been doing all week so far? I've been up at Games Workshop 3 days this week. I was up there Wednesday, Thursday, and today's Friday. Painting. And sorry guys, my nose is real bothering me. Allergies are bad. I've been painting a lot. Today I played 2 games, so I didn't paint at all. But over the weekend, it was Sunday. I was off Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. The Battle of the Horus Heresy box set came out last Saturday, right? Yeah. So, he had built his models and assembled them and primed them into word bearers and ultramarines. So on Sunday, I think it was Sunday, maybe it was Saturday. On Saturday, I was like, hey, Saturday sometime I was like, hey man, let me paint these models for you. He's like, done. And I was just like, and he asked why. I was like, because I was getting real tired of painting Tau models. I'm at a hobby block with them right now. I like playing with them, and I've played with them a couple times this week. But I'm at a hobby block for painting them. So, painting Space Marines was next. And instead of painting what remains of my Blood Angels to be done, which is that tactical squad and a Stern Guard squad, well, I saw he was trying to sell me this box set all week. The Horus Heresy box set. I want to say Battle of Calth, but I'll say it wrong. I'll say it Battle of Hoth or something. So, over the weekend, I did the Sergeant for the Word Bearers and the Contemptor Dreadnought, which I do not have in my possession right now. And I did the Ultramarine Sergeant. I have pictures. They'll be up at the end of the video. But what I do have in front of me is I decided I was going to do like these guys in tactical squads because there's 20 tacticals, or there's 20 Space Marines for the Word Bearers. I think, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he said I had 5 of them, and he said there was 15 more. So yeah, I have 20 of them. I have, or whatever. I have 5 of them right here, and they're almost done. It's been a long week. I'm very tired. I'm mentally exhausted because I played 2 games. One at 2,000 points and one at 500 points. I'll talk about those here in a minute. So, here is, let's see. Well, of course not. Light's too bright. So, there is what I have going on for the Word Bearers. Alright, so I don't have the paints in front of me. So I'm not going to be able to really tell you the paints that I use. I know the base, he primed them all the Word Bearers Khorne red. I used the red wash on top of that, and it wasn't Evil Sun's Gets, but I don't know the colors off the top of my head. It's been that long of a day, and I haven't painted anything today. But it's a darker red. I'll put it in the description of the list of colors I've used on these guys. Or, I don't know. Maybe I will. I just don't know. But what I will say this is I use that red. And as far as metals go, I use bolt gun metal and Runefang metal. Runefang is the bright metal on him, which is all along the edges of his shoulder pads, the little bumps, the top piece, that. bolt gunmetal is for the backpack, is bolter, and it's supposed to go here in the joints, and I just didn't do it. The black is flat black by Vallejo. He asked, well, I had to tell him, I was like, look, I'll paint these for you, but I'm going to do it my way and with my colors, and I have non-Citadel colors. And he's like, really? And, you know, I told him my reason for that, like an Abaddon black, and he's like, okay, whatever, use your own black. I used Ishin gray to dry brush the flat black. And then there's a color called mint green by Reaper Master Series, and I showed it to him. He's like, oh, we got a color, and I was like, really? Show me a color you guys have match. And the only thing that comes close is Hellion green. It's the dry brush, which I could order in the edge line, but no. It's close, but it's not close enough. So, you know, he just agreed. He's like, here, do what you want. I was like, okay. One thing I do like using on these, on the backpack of the Sergeant, and on the Contemptor Dreadnought, which I painted Warrant Bearers, and that's done. I used Typhon Corrosion. It's a real gritty color, and I've never really used it. And I'm like, oh, I put it on the Sergeant's backpack, and it turned out great, because from what I understand, the Word Bearers are the first Traitor Legion. They were the first ones to fall to Chaos. And then they're the ones, someone in there ended up getting Horus to go. That's from what I understand. These guys were the first. So I got that in there. Their pipes on their backpacks are sunset purple. The only reason why I know that is because it's an easy color to remember. It's the only purple I like. Their eyes are mint green. The Lord is not. I tried a different green. I tried a Citadel green. I didn't like it. The Contemptor Dreadnought has mint green, so his eyes pop. You know, you notice here. I'll put on the light so maybe you guys can see. All right, so on his helmet, you notice that there's red, then there's that Runefang steel, and then there's that gray. Well, that gray is actually Ishin gray. I really want to incorporate it. The leader has Fenrian gray, which is like a bluish gray. Because he's a sergeant. Well, I'm considering him the captain of the whole thing, of the whole shebang. Same with the Ultramarine guy I painted. He is a captain. The Ultramarine, I do not like GW's way of painting Ultramarines. They tell you to use Calgor blue, and historically Ultramarines are this bluish purple color. Now, every picture that I've ever seen printed of them is of this matte blue, like this regal blue, and the old enchanted blue. It's a pure blue. It's not a purple blue. It's a pure blue. So they tell you these are the colors that they use, but looking at it, I don't see it. A guy has said, yeah, they use that color and then they glaze blue. I'm like, so they're adding a color, they're putting glaze blue over it to sort of take the purple out of it. And I'm like, so I'm going to skip that step and I'm just going to use enchanted blue, which I think is Caldor Sky. Enchanted blue is an old blue that I have. I have a couple pots of it. Here it is. It is a pure blue. It is blue. You know, you're not going to be able to see it. I don't know what the equivalent is. So, yeah. So I'm painting the Horus Heresy stuff for him effectively. And once I get to the Ultramarines, and I've had more time to work on the Word Bearers because I only did one Ultramarine. And it's because, and I told him, I was like, I don't want to play games today. I only paint these, and I got roped into 2 games, which I loved. I loved playing them. Don't get me wrong. 2,000 points, 1,500 points of my 2,000 points was Necrons. Haven't bust out Necrons in forever, like a year plus. And I added 500 points Tau because I played in a really big game earlier on in the week. It was 2,000 points, and I used Tau and Blood Angels, and I didn't know what I was doing with Tau at the point. So I was like, okay, I'll take 500 points. I'll take Fire Warrior team. I'll take the Ghost Keel for the Elite. I'll take the 1 Piranha because that's all I have. 1 Piranha for my fast. Oh, and yeah, you know, I'll take a commander decked out to Wazoo. And I was like 14 points shy or something. No, I think I was a couple points shy. And it actually worked. Necrons without. And here's the problem with that is that the Necrons I had to keep like I kept them 6 inches away from each other, and the Necrons were up front, and the Fire Warriors just shot past them. But it was a really fun game playing against 3 of the formations out of the Canyon thing. I was getting really crabby near the end because I just was like this. I was like, we're in close combat. He's a Space Marine. He should be kicking my Necron butt, but he wasn't. I honestly think I sort of lost. I think because it went on 4. It went on. I dropped it at the end of turn 4 because I only had my commander left and like 4 Necron warriors. I had a commander crisis seal left with 4 or 5 Necron warriors, and he had a bunch of stuff still. And it's not that I didn't kill a lot; it's that I did. It's just my special, like I didn't utilize my special rules right. I well, he threw a ton of stuff at my Canaptic race, and my Destroyer Lord just broke off and said he wanted to punch a drop pod, and then he did, and then he's out in the open and he gets shot up by everything. So I didn't. I lost the game by points and by almost getting tabled. But I think if I had 2,000 points of either or and just really concentrated on that one, it would have been really good. With that said, that's why I bring this up to the next point. So you guys all know, Calroburg Battle Force has been out of stock for a long time, for a couple weeks now. Well, I did a trade today. I did a trade of a GW gift card for 2 Battle Forces because that's what I do. I instead of giving a guy cash, I'm like, here, I'm going to go into GW, and I'm going to buy this gift card, and it's going to be for $160. He's like, done. I'm like, I want your 2 Tau Battle Forces, unopened. And he's like, done. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. Originally, he had tried talking to me, and he's like, oh, give me full price, which is $220. I said, no. These things are out of print. I want $160. I know they're worth more. I know they're worth $220 altogether. I want $160 for both. And he came in today. He's like, done. So 2 more of these. Oddly enough, I actually have 2,000 points of Tau if I upgrade them all to WYSIWYG. And I throw every upgrade at them at the book. And that's drones, and that's systems, and that's bullshit. Stuff that I wouldn't personally take. But it is in here. So yes. Got 2 of these. Actually, these things are $120 a pop. So from $240 to $160, not bad. $90 difference. So yeah, and I've got O'Reilly sitting in here, Commander O'Reilly. That's him. I have no idea what he does. He's here, and I'm slowly working on him, along with all the other projects. There was, before I got the 2 Battle Forces, they were trying to get me into buying the Horus Heresy box set because they're doing a Traitor Legion League, and they really want someone else on the Traitor, or they're doing a 30K League, and they really wanted me to play Alpha Legion, or one guy did, and I was like, you know, I'm painting these things. He's like, oh, if you're painting them for him, why don't you buy a box and do Alpha Legion? But you got to paint them before you play them, and I'm like, all right, this one guy's an asshole, for one. He's a rich boy who doesn't know his place. And 2, I'm painting all the Horus Heresy for the store, for the GW store. I just want to do it. Like, I've already had a couple people like, hey, you want to paint models for me? I'm like, yeah, you know, painting commissions, that could work out, you know, and this is sort of my way to get back in it. These are going to be permanent models of the store, you know, and I'll leave my card up there here soon once I get them done. So that way, if anyone wants to call me to do a commission, we can work things out. Like I'm probably just gonna say, give me a GW gift card, and I'll just paint them. So yeah, I'm taking a lot of pride in these models. I'm making them look. I'm gonna make them look extremely well, better than what I would personally have mine. But then again, I am an asshole when it comes to my models, so particularly my Space Marine models. You guys see my Blood Angels. So yeah, so yeah, guys. Just I'm rocking it. If I do get, I will get a Horus Heresy box set. Probably not till the beginning of the year, as I've told Sean at Games Workshop. He's like, hey, don't do Alpha Legion. He's like, I know you're not that excited about it. I'm like, yeah, I really want to get back into Salamanders. I want to do Salamanders something bad. And he's like, when you get into Horus Heresy, either do Salamanders or do Blood Angels. One of the two. He's like, you got Blood Angels. If they want you to be in the 30K league, they'll let you play your Blood Angels. And I'm like, yeah, true that. So, that's what's probably going to happen. That's what I'm doing, guys. I'm waiting to hear from the doctor when I'm going to get my MRI, and then to see when surgery is. I'd like to knock that all out before Christmas. That way I can start the new year probably pain-free. I'm going to keep my head shaved bald. For those of you who don't know, my grandmother has cancer again. My mom lights a candle every night, so I had shaved it because I didn't like it long. And then, I just was like, I told my mom the other day, I was like, I'm not shaving my head, or I'm not having no hair on my head. Like this, tomorrow's going to be 3 days without shaving it. Like, I'm going to keep it as short as I can. But I'm not going to have long strands of hair on my head. I said I'm going to be hair-free until Grandma gets better. And I thoroughly mean it. If she passes away, then, well, I'm gonna stay hair-free for a while. She's gonna, like, this is my tribute to her, is to go hair-free. So yeah, I'm out here, guys. I'm don't know any regularity on videos gonna be up. I don't know anything right now. I'm sort of in a weird position where I don't want to do videos, but yet I do. I'm gonna do them when I want to do them effectively. A lot of these channels, one day they do recording and all this and that. And I'm like, no, this is not who I am. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, with the holidays coming up, this is a bad time of year for me emotionally. Just a lot of bad things have historically happened. Ever since I was in high school, right around this time, Grandma getting cancer. She's, again, I had a dog that died a long time ago, back right around Christmas time. I don't know, just a lot of bad memories have happened. A lot of people got hurt emotionally around me during Christmas, and it took its toll. And that end, you guys know me, I have Asperger's syndrome. So it's what I am. I love the cold weather, don't get me wrong. I think it's the lack of sunshine that really messes me up. So. Alright, guys, this is Michael of Painting War Games. I'm sorry to have rambled about some nonsense today, but felt like making a video. There will be pictures at the end, and I'll put the red in the description of the red that I used for the word bearers. I'll actually put all 3 reds that I used, or that were used in it. So, alright, guys, like I said, this is Michael of Painting War Games, and as always, keep gaming.